So the pattern we're gonna do here on the knee wrap is going to be the exact same, regardless of the level of pre-tension or tightness. I always start below the knee, wrapping out this way. Some people wrap in, nothing wrong with it. I just prefer the wrapping out method. I'm gonna touch this and hold it with a finger right below my kneecap's about here, the patella. So I'm gonna overlap about half of that. One of the problems we get with knee wraps is way too low to way too high. We want the majority of the bulk behind the knee and covering tendon and muscular tissue as much as possible. But again, when I say as much as possible, I would like to see repetitions here, not amount of coverage up the thigh. So, light touch. I'm gonna go over. This is layer 2, 3, 4. I'm coming down behind the knee and I'm going up at an angle. I'm going right behind the knee, and then I'm gonna turn this at a very steep angle again. That's enough for me. I'm gonna go ahead and, this is a lighter wrap. Haven't stretched it very much. I'm gonna go ahead and tie it off there. And yes, I moved a little bit of the X pattern, but you guys get it. We have 4 up, cross, cross. This particular wrap would be a good warm up. Or maybe an opener. These are lighter wraps. They would be good for training or getting used to wrapping your knees. I'm still not pre-tensioning this very much. And when I say pre-tension, I mean how much. If I stepped on the end of this and rolled it very tight or had it in a wrap roller, it wouldn't just be soft loose like this. It would be literally the whole thing pulled as tight as I can get it. That's gonna help me get more revolutions. So if that was my opener for say, generally I'm going up, obviously on my second attempt in a meet. There's 2, 3, 4. Cross. Cross. You saw last time I barely had enough wrap to tie it off. There's another cross. So that's 4 up and 3 crosses. That's pretty typical for my size for a second attempt in wraps. Again, everybody likes their wraps at different tightness levels. And yes, again, I messed up that beautiful X pattern, but you guys get the point of the pattern. If I was going as tight as possible, I would get about 8 revolutions, maybe even 9. 4 up, cross, 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 back over the top for a tie off. To get that, I would probably need a wrap roller for pre-tensioning and a pair of pliers or shoelace or coat hanger. Lots of tricks out there to get it pulled through. And yes, there's other wrapping techniques you can use. There's one, the old school West Side method where you tie off at the top. That's a fun one as well. It's great for training because I can just pull it off. The main thing I like about this method here is I can count the revolutions. 4 up gives me a good base. Again, not covering everything, covering just the knee, patella, quad tendon tissue, bulking up behind the knee. And then the vertical pattern gives some rebound. So wrapping around the knee up 4 layers gives some good stopping power. When it's stretched this way tightly and I squat into the hole, you can see how that stretches the knee wrap out. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. It's my favorite pattern for use and my favorite to wrap athletes with. Kind of, again, combining 2 different styles and methods. Hopefully that helps.